Tell us a little bit about your background as a musician and the technology side of that. How do you fuse those two things, which normally people think are quite different?
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to say there's a big master plan to merge everything together, but I think it's actually just something I stumbled on. I spent a lot of years just dabbling, writing music, learning computer programming on the side, learning design and graphic design, and I think just along the way I realized that these sort of, when I would work on one thing, inevitably, another part of my brain, the music part of my brain or the design part of my brain would just creep into any project I was doing. So I think, what I found was actually these in-between worlds was maybe where I could make the most interesting things. And just looking back, I think a lot of the projects that I've made in those in-between worlds are really interesting to me.
So describe the process of walking through a day in your life and how you see the world and how those things interact with each other and spur new ideas.
Yeah. I guess these days I get a lot of ideas just on the subway in those quiet spaces in between, in between work, just those moments when ideas might come to me. I get pretty scattered. I like to jump around and I get excited very quickly by like new things, and I think it's I always try to find some time to step back and look at all these ideas I have and try to dive in and find something to make. And I love just seeing where the worlds can merge together. Like if it's something I'm working on at Google that might happen to, it seems like purely a work project, but then I might actually find some interesting kind of personal or art twist that I can apply to that. I think those are just really interesting moments for me when just all the parts of my brain are just blending together.